Welcome to the Hollywood Scholar. I'm Jed Morgan. In recent days and weeks, rumors have been abounding throughout the internet with the direction that Russell T Davies will be taking with his new series as showrunner again for Doctor Who, coming back triumphant after years apart, hopefully to redeem the show from the other shit that it is currently. A lot of fans are still skeptical about his ability to be able to redeem that, and just can it be saved is more the broader question that's being asked by fans right now. Has the damage done been too great? And an easy fix for that would be erasing Jodie Whittaker's run entirely. That would be the route that I would take. I would literally cut in a regeneration scene with Peter Capaldi and release a new episode with the end of Twice Upon a Time reconfigured with a new actor in the role of the Doctor. That's what I would do. That would be an easy solution. But fans are getting excited about Doctor Who for the first time in years. And that's quite good to see. Even if I'm not happy about or not looking forward to what's going on with the series coming in the future, I can be happy for fans that are excited about the show coming back. And one major rumor is actually getting aired on Good Morning Britain. So pretty large broadcast to be talking about rumors. And I want to take a look together and see what Good Morning Britain had to say on this whole situation.
To repeat for David Tennant, the rumor is full swing this morning that the former timer will be stepping into the TARDIS again to reprise his role. Russell T Davies, of course, returns as showrunner for the next series, and fans are convinced he will bring Tennant back with.
I would die. I'm not kidding. I would nerd jizz my own pants if that came true. Having the two of them back, who created arguably the golden age of the series, back, it would be incredible to see the two of them back together. And I really hope that they'd be able to bring back the magic that the show was during their era together back from 2006 to 2009. And the more people they bring back from the original show, the more hope I get about it being successful. Like Phil Collinson, the original producer, has been confirmed to come back. So the more and more people they bring back, the more and more hope that I have that they can redeem this dead show and literally resurrect it from the dead. And David Tennant would be a huge part in getting the audience back, because Russell T Davies may bring the show back and make it good again, but he may not necessarily be capable of bringing back that audience, at least up front, without David Tennant, who is the face of good Doctor Who. Like, most normies don't know who Russell T Davies is, but they know who David Tennant is. So bringing him back would be going a long way into making something like that possible. And I do wish that he was still playing the 10th Doctor, and I think that would be the best way of going about it, but he's getting a little old and can't really portray the character in the same way he did back 15 years ago, so I'd probably have him regenerate from Peter Capaldi into David Tennant directly as a new 13th Doctor, and I think that would be the best way of going about it if they do bring him back. It is still officially a rumor at this point, but it's exciting to see fans get this excited about a rumor like this and it being talked about on such a broad platform as Good Morning Britain, which I used to watch actually a lot. I'm an Anglophile, as it's called. I love all things British. I'm going to move there someday, I hope to God. So yeah, they're quite a big platform, and it's really cool to see them doing something like this, but let's keep watching.
Jodie Whittaker is about to hang up her sonic screwdriver, having made history as the first woman to play the Doctor in 2018.
Of course I have to talk about that. That's like slyly putting in, you can't erase her. You can't erase her. You can't erase her. Fuck that. You can't erase that goddamn bitch. Jesus. And it's not wholly Jodie Whittaker's fault. I don't think she's a good actress, and she said a lot of shit to the fans and saying that the previous show was a practice in the male gaze and, refusing to watch previous episodes of Doctor Who, like not even putting in the work. So, like, I do have an axe to grind with her, but most of the problem comes from Chris Chibnall and his just utter hatred of the series and the fans by doing what he did to the show's canon. But, of course, him, the BBC, and Good Morning Britain have to come at it like, she's first womansy, and that's histories. You can't erase histories. So I really hope they do refilm that regeneration scene with Peter Capaldi directly into David Tennant, but I doubt they will. Or like it's a bad dream. At least season 12 and 13, if you have to, keep season 11. if you have to, please don't. But that would be the most I would compromise. But timeless children cannot exist. That retcon to the show's lore is detrimental to the very structure of the show and cannot be allowed to endure. And that may be a compromise to keep these people happy. Is like, she's the first woman, can't undo that. So they're like, all right, we'll keep her, but erase everything of note that happened in her run. That might be a compromise between woke people like this on mainstream media, access media, and between us, the fans, who just want the bitch gone.
Others being suggested include It's a Sin actor Ollie Alexander and Lydia West, as well as Tennant's Good Omens co-star Michael Sheen.
Ollie Anderson, or whatever that guy's name is, would not be a good choice. He's a little too flamboyant for the Doctor, but Michael Sheen, I could definitely see Michael Sheen in the role. He would definitely be a good choice. And there's a couple other, like, I heard some rumors about some Walking Dead stars being rumored to take up the sonic screwdriver, and maybe even Judi Dench herself, which she's just too old to be able to do such an energetic role. But, you know, there's a lot of rumors surrounding it. David Tennant isn't the only good actor to bring it back, but he'd be the one person who could bring the spotlight back to the show to the degree that it would need to endure for another 60 years. Because, yeah, the 60th anniversary is coming up next year, and if we're going to endure another 60, we're going to need quite a lot of revitalization to endure the next 5, let alone 60.
What are you saying? Could David Tennant be coming back as Doctor Who?
So he has to regenerate again, doesn't he?
Is that a serious possibility, or is that fans saying bring back David Tennant as Doctor Who?
I actually don't know the answer to her question there. Is that a serious possibility? I'm sure Russell would like that, but David, I don't know if he would. Like, he'd come back for the 60th anniversary. I have no doubt about that, especially with Russell being back. There's no way he wouldn't come back for that special. But him taking it up full time, he's been rather busy the last few years in some good roles. Like Good Omens, I do think was quite a great show. So I just don't see him having the time to do so, and maybe even wanting to, especially with the flack the series has gotten in recent years. Maybe not be a great choice for him.
Richard Arnold.
Funny enough, I had the head of press for Doctor Who in EastEnders over for Sunday lunch yesterday, and even she wouldn't be drawn, despite the fact I topped up her liquor for hours and made a spectacular lamb shoulder. Lovely bit of red wine vinegar and some garlic and rosemary.
For my American audience, and really just my non-British audience, I understood all those words he said, and a lot of people wouldn't. I just love British people. I need to move there, for God's sake. But, yeah, everyone's being pretty tight-lipped on who the next Doctor would be. It's rumored that they're currently in production for Series 14, which would mean they would have had to have cast a new Doctor, but it's not currently been announced yet. It's being kept quite close to the vest, and which is surprising considering this is going to be one of the biggest productions Doctor Who's ever had, because they sold the rights to, or moved the rights to Bad Wolf, the production company, Russell T Davies' production company, which was recently bought by Sony. So Sony Pictures is literally making Doctor Who now, and that's quite a big production if to keep secret. It's quite impressive.
Non-disclosure agreement.
Yes, exactly. Everybody who comes to my house signs an NDA. You know that, Susanna.
Also, Sean Connery did it as James Bond, went back. If Sean Connery can, if James Bond can, why not David Tennant?
Well,
Never say never.
That's actually a really good point. I didn't even thought about that. Yeah, if James Bond, one of the biggest roles in the world, can go back to an old actor, I don't see why Doctor Who can't do the same thing. That's actually a surprisingly good point from a mainstream show like this.
as you say, I mean, if anyone can, Doctor Who can. The good Doctor
there you
can.
go.
Yeah.
So an interesting rumor, a lot of pros and cons, or at least evidence for and evidence against in that situation. I would love to see David Tennant back. He is one of my favorite Doctors. Matt Smith will always be my favorite, but it's a close second. It's like a hair. So I'd love to see him back, love to see what him and Russell can do again with some more time. And just being back together could be incredible. Or inversely, do the worst damage to the show yet, because at least with Jodie Whittaker and Chris Tribble's run, it's easy to divorce that run from the series from the previous seasons by just saying, nope, it's so different that it's just not the same thing. But if Russell and David come back, that is implicitly the spirit of Doctor Who. Those two men make up what a lot of people think of as Doctor Who. So if they come back and walk on the grave that's already been dug and just make things worse, that could rival the Timeless Children in damage to the series. And that'd be about the only thing that could rival the Timeless Children. And it's just doing so much implicit, incredible damage to this incredible show. But for my few Doctor Who fans out there who are going to watch this, I'd be interested in hearing your thoughts in the comments below. Are you guys looking forward to David Tennant coming back, thinking that's a good idea and thinking that's not a good idea? Or, you know, can the show be saved is more the bigger question to be asked. But I don't know the answer. I don't know if it can be. But anyway, that's all I have for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Anon. If you like what I do here and want to see good, compelling stories that Hollywood will no longer give you, check out my book series, Odyssey of a Phoenix, a mythological epic about philosophy, morality, and modern-day mental illness issues. Books 1, Down in Flames, and Book 2, Apocalypse Then, currently on sale. Book 3, Kill the Dark, coming soon.